Okay, sorry. So Rob and I got disconnected, and I guess this is going to be part two. As I was saying, Rob, that in those cases where I give money to people, and people are thinking they'll go get drugs or whatever, I have to let go of any feelings I that money's mine anymore, and I should have a say over what they buy. And I think that's uh, what I guess what the line of thinking is about uh, these horrible people finding Jesus. That if they did, then you have to look at it like um, good. Better that they did than not. I don't know. Otherwise, we're gonna be, it's otherwise. I mean, that's I guess why people don't judge who goes to heaven and who does. My list would look a lot different than other people's.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a good thing it's above my pay grade. Um. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so my next person is John Gardner. He was 64. He was put to death because he killed his ex-wife. Shot and killed her in the home weeks before the couple's divorce was finalized. She called 911 before she died to tell them that it was her husband who shot her. So good for her. P.S. And his last words were this. It was in Collin County. It happened in Collin County. Um, the gender is male. He was white. He said, "Thank you. Thank you. Where's the family?" Okay. I would like to say sorry for the grief I have caused. I hope you find peace, joy, and closure. Whatever it takes to forgive me, I'm sorry. I know you cannot forgive me, okay? But I hope that one day you will. To my friends, I love y'all. You have been good and such good influence people. I want to see the Lord Jesus so bad. I hope you all understand. I'm going to ask the ward to start and ask Jesus to help them to forgive me one day, please. I'm very sorry. For you guys, I love you. Thank you, Warden. Okay, whatever, dude.
See, if you were the parent, or if you were the parent or parents of a victim, what would you want to hear? Would you want? I wouldn't want to hear that.
What would you want to hear?
I'd want the truth. I wouldn't want all this forgiveness and please forgive me. And no, because I'm never going to forgive you, ever. Even in even when I die, I'm not going to forgive you. I'm going to come find you.
Hmm. You're not gonna give him a big hug?
Oh yeah, I've got a really really big hug for them.
Mm-hmm. Uh, I I don't know what I'd want to hear. Some self-flatulating. I'm the worst person that ever existed. I'm a piece of shit. I'm not worth the air I breathe. Maybe. What makes you feel better? Does it make you feel better if they're asking you for forgiveness? I I hopefully never have to find this out.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It would be interesting to see what people think who are listening. What would they want to hear? Someone ask for their forgiveness, or would it be too difficult for you to ever forgive someone?
Yeah. That's a good question. What would I want to hear? Cause nothing. I think I'd almost rather they just didn't say anything at all, so I didn't have to hear their effing voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. That's interesting. I'm gonna ponder that. Or would you? I think maybe if they didn't say anything, people would be pissed because they didn't apologize.
I mean, I can't even get it in my head the pain it must cause to lose a child because of one of these heinous and horrible people are taking their lives, and
Mm.
that I don't know. I do not know.
Well, this was uh, Justin Hall. He was convicted of killing um, a woman whose last name was Diaz. Um, it was El Paso. He was male. He was white. November 6, 2019. He was eighth person to be put to death in 2019. He was 38 years old. He said, "Yeah, I want to address the Roundtree family and apologize for the pain and suffering I caused, and to the Diaz's family that I had to put you through this. It should never have happened. And to my mom and Moriella, his sister, I think, they were both in there to watch his execution. I love you, and I'm going to miss you all. I'm ready." Maybe that's the thing to say.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what you say. I'm sorry that I put you through that, and you know, and just leave it at that and shut up.
yeah. Well, my next one is called Robert Lynn Pruitt, and he was serving a life sentence for the murder. For murder. Oh, sorry, he was serving a life sentence for murder when he beat a correctional officer to death.
Mm.
His last statement was, "I'm ready to go, but I'll be back.
Mm.
Nighty night, everybody. Nighty night, everybody. I'm
Ooh,
Bill Borden."
that's creepy. Isn't that creepy?
Yeah,
I'll be back. Nighty night, everybody. I think maybe he's crazy.
mm.
My next one is Robert Sparks. I think we're gonna wrap it up after after you do your next one, if that's okay with you. And we can do some more on different podcasts.
Yeah, of course we can.
Okay, so Robert Sparks told the police that he killed his wife and two stepsons. They were aged 10 and 9 by repeatedly stabbing them in their Dallas home in the middle of the night. He then confessed to the R word, rapturing his 12 and 14-year-old stepdaughters.
Oh no.
He told investigators his family had been poisoning him. He wanted to be tested for poisoning and for the girls, the 12 and 14-year-old, to undergo polygraph testing. He said a voice told him to kill his family.
Oh God, here we go.
His nephew and siblings watched through the glass. 7 of the victim's family members watched, including the 2 women that were now women, and his father. Um, so this is his last words. Pamela, can you hear me? Stephanie, Hardy, Marcus, tell all the family I love them. I'm so sorry for the hard times, and what hurts me is that I hurt y'all. And even for y'all too. And Patricia. By the way, he was 45 years old. Um, she wrote me to tell. She wrote me tell Patricia I wrote her back and to tell y'all what I said. I love y'all. I'm ready. Obviously, the man's a genius. Sorry. Wow, quite the speaker. I feel moved. Anyway, you want to do your last one?
Oh yeah, it's called Raphael Holiday.
Raphael Holiday.
Burned three kids to death in their Madison County home. Two were
Mm.
stepchildren, and one was his own 1-year-old daughter.
Mm.
His last statement was, "Yes, I would like to thank all of my supporters and loved ones. I love y'all, always going to be with y'all." Must have gone at the same school.
They did. Yeah. Sounds like they were related, maybe.
Thank you, Warden. That's it.
His supporters. Who supports him? Ugh. All right. Well, next time we'll come back. I have mine marked for the next one. And it's just funny because his name is Mark. Uh, and you mark yours, and we'll start next time. What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you find these. I don't even know. Interesting in a strange way. It is interesting to me. Like if this is the last thing you can ever say to anybody, what do you say? The weird one is the nighty night, nighty night.
Yeah.
That guy was crazy. That was weird. That was spooky. That would make me feel like, ugh, heebie jeebied. I'll be back.
Yeah, but it could be if you were like his, if you were one of the police that was to do with him getting locked up and getting killed,
Hmm.
that could play on your mind
Yeah.
and cause you to psychologically you could start hearing bumps in the night and think, oh no.
If I
But
was the family of his victims, I would feel like that could F me up.
yeah, because you wouldn't. A lot of people will say, "Oh, it wouldn't affect me," but then when they're on their own sometimes and something weird happens,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like last night, like with the door with you and
Mm-hmm.
with this cat scratching on my door, you would
Mm-hmm.
think to like, but when I heard that scratching last night, I didn't suddenly think, "Oh, it's a cat."
Mm.
I went through like a list of other things it could be:
Werewolf?
werewolf, ghost,
Mm-hmm.
zombie,
Demon?
demon. Yeah, before
Yeah.
I actually settled when I saw the cat.
Well, that's normal. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
Chupacabra? No, because those aren't real. Vampires, zombies, could be anything. Yeah, it would be. That would creep me out. I think that. Uh, and then for people who believe in reincarnation, wouldn't that be extra creepy too?
yeah, it would be.
Anyway, we'll come back and talk about more of what these people felt the need to say as their very last words ever. Some of them are weird.
Yeah,
All right, Rob, thank you for being here.
not at all. Not at
And
all.
good night.
Good night, everyone.
Scratch, 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 scratch. Bye.
Bye.